Back for another Saturday. How are you, Harsh?
I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you?
I haven't seen you in a while. You skipped school on me last week. We missed last Saturday. I mean, unbelievable. To all my fans out there, I hope everybody had a great holiday weekend, and we're going to get into some great stuff this week. I got a lot of things to bring to the table. And hello, I'm going live, please. And I would like to just get everybody to get focused this week, and let's see if we can get everybody a $10,000 week. I have some
Oh, that's
strategies I'm going to
great,
bring to the
man.
table, right?
Sounds good.
And I have a surprise for everybody. So I don't know when we're going to unleash it, but I got something big for everybody. And Harsh, you just tell me maybe we should wait till we get a few people on here
Yep,
before I talk about what I have to talk about to change the careers of everybody. Really, this is I haven't seen something like what I'm about to announce in 10, 12 years happen. So it's
that's
going to be
really true,
amazing.
man. That's
It's
really
going to be
great.
truly amazing.
So, how was your week? Did you make so many sales?
Yeah. I did some sales. I did another another product. I was rolling my new older clients into this particular product. So I'm going back 10 years and I'm rolling my old clients into this particular product. So
Okay, that's
that's,
great.
and I'm still getting larger death benefits. I'm getting either using the same premium and getting larger death benefits or adding some more premium to it and selling a lot more death benefit. So this new product out is about 50% of the cost of majority of final expense products out there. So
That's
it
right.
is
Okay, yeah.
just amazing.
Sounds perfect, man. Sounds really, really nice. And I got my setup over here. And so, what exactly is about today's meeting? Like, why should our audience should stay over here and watch us?
Well, what they should do is they should be here every week to watch us because obviously, if you've gone to my YouTube channel, if you've studied GatorMouseSales.com, which is my coaching site, then you would understand every week that I'm giving this away at no cost. And what this can do for your career is change your life completely. So when I give you the strategies that I've used over the last 16 years of my career to make millions of dollars, over 2,800 life insurance sales, and over $30 million in annuity sales,
Mm-hmm.
sitting with final expense clients. This wasn't from seminars or it wasn't from annuity leads. It was from transitioning from final expense to annuity sits right on the spot and
Yes,
getting
that's right.
millions and millions of dollars. I was pumping in in between 100 to $200,000 a month doing final expense mortgage protection, getting those leads, and then I just transitioned to mortgage protection and then using that to transition to presenting annuities, which was amazing. Absolutely just changed my life, changed my career. Phenomenal. So I wanted to make sure that we could get some ideas out there today. So one of the sales strategies, if we don't have any questions yet, do we?
I gotta check. Wait.
But in
Mm,
the meantime, one of the strategies that I'm talking about is I use a spousal benefit strategy from Social Security. So I'm going to give that one first. And you guys will have to rewind this. So for
yeah,
Social
sure.
Security spousal benefits, when I created this sales strategy, the only one I know in the industry that's created this and uses this at a highest level, 50% of your clients will can pass for this. So when you look
Yeah.
up Social Security spousal benefits, you have the abilities to know Bob has a higher Social Security, the male in the household, right? Let's just make it real simple. His is his is $2,000 a month, and the missus is at $700 a month. So she's $1,300 lower than him, right? So what happens if they've been married more than a year? Slash his in half. That's $1,000. That's what she should receive is $1,000 a month. Not her. This is why they're still alive, not dead, and
Hmm.
then his stays at $2,000. So you increase their household income by $300, and you get to use that premium now for the sale of your life insurance product. And all you
True.
had to do is say who of the two has the higher of the two social securities, and Bob's going to say me, and say, Sally, what's yours? She's going to tell you what hers is. And then you say, well, you guys have been married longer than a year. Yes. Okay, so half of what you should be receiving is Social Security spousal benefits, Sally. So I'm going to share with you too how you should be getting about $300 more a month through Social Security,
That's
considering you
true.
two are married. That's a great strategy, phenomenal one. I love it. I mean, I use it all the time. That strategy there. Well, now imagine having a $300 premium to sell. No longer $40, $50, $60 premiums that you're sliding across the table.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work well.
Yeah. So here comes our first question, Jason.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do most agents think too small during a client appointment?
So why do they think too small?
Yeah.
Oh, because they don't understand the value of the product yet. So if you're talking about yourself or you're talking about agents in general, which it's mostly agents in general, is because they don't know the value of the product. They don't have tools like I just taught you, which is the Social Security spousal benefit strategy, or how to teach people that it fits into their budget. See, the biggest fear is the cost. So when you have to pull the trigger, can you imagine somebody complaining? Let's get real, guys. Do you believe that anybody that you sit with or you walk around the streets looking at doesn't spend or waste $100 to $300 every month? Like they blow it on stupid stuff, right? They have the money. Don't that objection doesn't work here, okay? So if you would just use the above or below strategy that I teach. So if I ask Harsh, I say, Harsh, is your household income above or below $4,000? Harsh says it's above. He says it closer to 5 or 6,000. It's around 6,000. I say, can you survive on $5,800 a month? That's $200 in savings that you'd have every month. Can you save $200 a month? They say yes. And under that stipulation, I found the premium. So I know that I can present $100, $200, and $300 products by asking the question. Let's go back, asking the question, is the household income above or below $3,000? You can obviously look around, or if you're on the website, or if you're over the phone, even kind of want to start low. And I've had people go all the way up to $20,000 a month. And obviously they're a little tough to work with, to be honest with you. It's the people in that niche of 3,000 to 10,000 bucks that's really compatible with above or below, and then saying, can you save $400 or $500 a month? And then you find your premium. But let's
Mhm.
talk about the value of the product. Any more questions?
Yeah. I am checking on that. Wait. I'm shuffling with the
Does
three
that answer
different.
that gentleman's question?
Yeah, I guess you have answered him in the
Well,
most perfect manner.
if you're out there, I want everybody to contact me. I want everybody to go to gatormousesales.com. Okay? Everything that you can learn from me is inside my AI. It's inside my website. It's inside the coaching that I offer to clients. So I've looked to put a boot camp together for agents that's really affordable. Okay. And if you're having money problems, I'm always willing to work with people. Okay. All you have to do is call and ask, and I'll put you in somewhere. Okay. We'll work something out. But the long story, the short is you can get the GatorMouseSales.com system for $99. For $99, you could have me as your coach sitting right next to you as an AI, and you can ask it anything that you want to, and it'll answer all your questions. It's one of the most amazing things that's ever been created in the industry. GatorMouseSales.com. I promise you, it'll teach you everything you need to know.
That's perfect, man. That's perfect. So, our next question is, how do you train yourself to hear financial opportunities beyond the original reason to get the
Well,
appointment set?
great question. So let's say that I'm sitting with, hi, Bob, you requested some information for final expense life insurance. My name's Jason. I'm here to get you that information. Is your address this? I'll be out there tomorrow. Okay. So I set the appointment with the missus there too. So husband and wife, don't one-legers. And then when I'm at the presentation, I'm asking, what else do you have that acts like a death benefit, Bob, that Sally would receive? So while I'm presenting the final expense, I'm kind of doing a fact finder, and I'm saying, what else do you use? This is the language. Listen very clearly. Get your note pen out, and this is in the GatorMouseSales.com. All you have to do is ask it, and it's going to tell you the answer right here. What else do you have that acts as a death benefit when, God forbid, you pass away? Okay. Hypothetically, do you have a 401k or any stock-based products? Anything in savings that you'll receive? Yes. Okay. You have a 401k? Yes, I do. What's the death benefit value of that to her? How much is that death benefit? Okay, let's get it right, everybody. What happened there is everybody's mind switched, and it's no longer a financial retirement product. It became a death benefit. What do we do with that? We sell them an indexed annuity. And that's how you get to the market values of being able to sell the indexed annuity is nothing but another presentation of learning how to illustrate annuities, reading the historics on them. And then you'll be able to present an annuity because all you're doing is looking in the past and letting them know what they missed out on. I hope
That's
that
really
answers your
great.
question. And guys, everybody that's asking a question, if you want to double up on that question and ask another one on top of that, get more out of me. Take advantage of this moment. This is a great
That's really
time
true,
for you to
man.
learn.
Maybe on next Saturday we won't show up again.
Yeah, right. Harsh skipped school on you guys last week. He's making jokes. He knows I'm mad at him.
Okay. Here comes another question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the order taken and the true financial strategy?
The order. I didn't hear the order taken.
Yeah, the order taken. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying the true financial strategies and the needs analysis. So basically, we're going to go through and ask what else do you have that would act like a death benefit. We want to understand what else do you have also, which includes life insurance products. So they have life insurance products already existing on the table. Okay, what do you have as a death benefit for that? And remember this, take a note. Anything over $50,000 is term, index, universal life, or universal life. It's all going to die. Everybody that's been sold a universal life or an index universal life in the past, they're going to lose it. Why? Does anybody know why? Here's why. COI. It's called cost of insurance. Take a note on that and study that. That's where you can replace policies, guys. Most of my policies were sold on a few strategies. One, finding what else they have that acts like a death benefit. Two, the above or below strategy to fit it into their budget. And three, creating the needs analysis to be able to find out what else they have on the table and taking them out of those products and combining all that premium into one life insurance product that I make good for two people, for the owner of the product and the beneficiary. So if God forbid the beneficiary died first, the owner of the policy takes the cash value or the living benefits.
That's
So
right.
write down the value. Here real quickly. Write down what is the value of the policy to the owner of the policy. What's the value of the policy to the beneficiary, and what's the value of the policy to both of them and the contingents. So write the value of what that policy does. One policy, how many times can it be good for several people? Huh?
That's
Knock that one out of the park.
right. Okay, this one sounds
There's
a bit
James too. Hi,
clearer.
James. Everybody needs to meet James. James, say hi to everybody. Okay, there's James. All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Let's go. Yes. So here's another question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
It says that how does elite agents create larger conversations without making a client feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, very good. Hey, that's the problem, right? I think it's not the client that feels uncomfortable, though. Let's be real. I think it's the agent that feels uncomfortable and thinks that the client may be uncomfortable by talking about their financial situation, finding the money, right? So what
Yeah.
you're doing, and that's why you correctively teach them along the journey the needs of which they have, needs of which you know that they're going to need. And that's the positioning you have is but through the language that you ask, what else do you have? If God forbid you passed away, James, tomorrow, what else would you have for Mrs. Jones? Right? What else do you
Right.
have that has a death benefit that's tax free for her too? hypothetically, I will ask them too. Sometimes it's a great question. Do you have anything else that acts like a death benefit? Hypothetically, do you have a 401k? Do you guys have any annuities? Now, if you say that they have annuities, that's fantastic because they believe in the products.
Yeah.
Okay. So make a list of some of the things that they can have in place and ask them, what else do you have as a death benefit? And then what's the death benefit value to your loved ones? And do you have any existing life insurance? Just ask them. Do you have any existing life insurance? Who's that with? How much is the death benefit? And what's the premium? And once you find that out, you can start replacing old policies. Okay. You got to be an expert, guys. So just learn the values of the products. It's very simple, small stuff. You don't need to learn the product, just the value of what life insurance does to the owner of the policy, the beneficiary, and the contingents. Very good.
Okay, that's perfect. That's really good. That's good.
So
They're actually wait. I need to scroll up. Wait. I'm shifting between two device station. Wait. Okay, here it is. Yeah. What at what point actually do you stop chasing single commissions and start building a long-term client value?
that's a tough
You
one.
want me to
I'm
repeat?
kind of trying to figure that question out. A single commission, a single premium commission. I need a little more on that. I think I know where you're going. To a long-term client. I'm going to need a little more on that one.
Okay.
I can't really answer that. If they, I'm willing to answer it if they just add a little more to it.
Okay, sure. We'll keep this question on hold. And brother, if you are still live with us, I'll just check. Wait. Yeah, there are people live. Yeah, there are so many people. If you're still there, man, you can just elaborate the question a bit so that Jason can understand it, and then we can answer your question. Okay. So
Yeah, and if everybody next week wants to go live with me and literally be on the screen with me and just ask the questions, comment down there that you would like to go live and be able to talk to me in person versus commenting. Which way do you like it? Or we can have both.
okay, here comes the next question. Okay, I guess this guy has a better experience in annuities, and he's asking you a question that
Yeah.
what emotional fear drives larger annuity decisions?
Yes. Emotional fear drives larger annuity decisions.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So that need is like created by the fear of the impact of what is going to happen to me when inflation takes over. The value of the dollar crushes me. The market volatility dips, dives, and plummets happen. What are my fees? For Christ's sake, if you add fees into it and then taxes in these 401k products and the stock-based products and mutual funds, they don't really have a chance. There's not going to survive the time. So 10, 20, 30 years from now, they better be afraid, right? It's okay to intimidate them by fear. It's okay to be reality check is this. Why do you have car insurance? Why do you have health insurance? Okay, do you think that you're not going to die? And do you believe that you're not going to retire? Because if you stay in the avenue and journey that you're taking right now, there's a chance you could not retire. You may go back to work. Anybody raise your hands? Have you ever been to a Walmart where you see an 80-year-old man pushing a cart around outside the place because he lost his 401k in the market when he retired at age 65? He went to age 75 and then he plummeted in the market. Now he's working in Walmart because he didn't have something that did not participate in the downside turns of the market. We need the protection. Zero is your hero. We want to be able to stabilize people with the zero is your hero foundation and then only participate in the upsides. We want to guarantee an income for life that's inflation proof. And then we just want to get them strategized to make life, make it through life. We want to do our job, man. Because the importance of you as an agent to do your job correctly is the factor of which we live in later. So if there's a bunch of people that don't have retirement and they're out there working, One, it's just a mess in the economy. It's just a sucky ass mess. We want to see people retired, glorified, money pumping in the market. So they have indexed annuities, but they're still spending money at Walmart. They're still spending money on shoes, haircuts, and being a part of society and keeping the economy going. But they're in retirement. So please help these people get guaranteed incomes for life by simply asking the above or below strategy to fit it into their budget as premiums for final expense and mortgage protection. Again, this is all in GatorMouseSales.com. Go to GatorMouseSales.com. Get me as your coach right there, 24/7, 365. I promise you, if you don't like GatorMouseSales.com, I will give you your money back. But don't be a jerk about it. You really use it smartly. In fact, we got to come back next week and show them how that thing works. We got to really pump that in. We got
That's
to
for
show them.
sure. We got to show them how it exactly works so that
Yes.
it's going to be much more better so that people can understand and they can actually see how the system works.
It's
We
an
need to keep.
amazing, real thank you, Harsh, for that because they really do need to see, but yeah, they do. It's an
Okay.
amazing, it's an amazing artificial intelligence that's just like asking Chat GPT it, but it's me giving you the answers from 16, 17 years in the industry and 35 years in sales. So
That's true. That's really true. So here is your next question. How do you identify clients' hidden financial insecurities?
by telling them the honest to God's truth of what can be the applicating what could be a problem in their life. What you do is you say, what else do you have that acts as a death benefit to them, right? You want to get out on the table what they have, what that could be an inheritable side to their wife, because what you're protecting is two things, really. One, you're protecting the God forbid that you're gone from the picture, Mr. Jones. If you're no longer here, then your wife has to stabilize and ride the journey out with you, out your income now. Okay. Oh, she'll be fine. We're not thinking about today, Mr. Jones. We're thinking about later on when inflation strikes at 4% every year, and now it's 40% more in 10 years for her to survive. So the value of the dollar is down. Okay. And you've left her with $3,000 a month, but you're thinking of today's dollars, not tomorrow. So we want to make sure that we utilize everything that we're taught or we learn to be able to get them in a position to just see the illustrations, guys. I'll be honest with you. If you could just get people to look at the indexed annuity illustrations on the table and learn how to speak about them, then you could talk about the historics of what they've missed out on compared to what they're in. So if you do a side by side comparison on anything, let me take some time with this. So here's the indexed annuity, right? Here's the market. So this is stable. This is zero. This is climbing. It always outperforms it at the end of the day. All my side by side comparisons over 16 years have said that I have outperformed every 401k because some people have kept stock-based products, IRAs, mutual funds, things like that. And then my annuities always outperform them. And eventually they get a new one. You know what I mean? They get another annuity because they need it. Uh, but it's been phenomenal to stabilize people by no participation in the downsides, only participating in the upsides of the market, and being able to present them with a guaranteed income for life for two people and family. It's great. It's awesome. Okay. So there's all kinds of things you can learn. Go to GatorMouseSales.com. Again, go get that 365, 24/7 coaching by me and use it. Study me, study all of my strategies within that, and then come to me for coaching too. Harsh is going to put a link in here later that everybody can sign up for coaching with me. And if money's a problem, I'm working with everybody. And by the way, just one more thing, Harsh, I want to unleash this. I have a new product coming out, guys, that I'm in charge of that's in 28 states in America that is they're about to hit 22 more states that we're looking for new reps to hire to work this product, but it's 50% less money, less premium than all the other final expense companies. So you're able to go back and replace all your old clients with this product and outperform them, or go back and get them more death benefit for the same premium.
Yep.
It's an amazing tool. So everybody needs to contact me about this. I got my hands on it. They're giving me rights to build it across America with them. So if you want to know what this product is, you need to contact us.
That is for sure. Okay, guys, that's really nice. and that's the new product launch that we were gonna do today. And maximum agents who are watching us right now can actually, okay, there are some people in Google Meet as well, so they guys can also hear us. And they have a question here, Jason, and they are asking that what does insurance really means to the prospect, and how can I make sure that they are protected?
Okay. So what it means to them when they're filling out the card, right? And they see a commercial or they see something in the marketing piece of which it triggers them to say, I'm going to die one day. I'm going to have to be leave some, I have to leave some money behind. So what it says is I care. I give a shit about the situation then. Now time passes. Okay. But if you're getting that lead immediately, awesome. I don't care if you get it. I've sold 10-year-old leads that nobody got a hold of. They still didn't have life insurance. If they haven't been presented with the product, then the value of the product is what we need to get to them. We want to
Yep.
deliver the information, guys. And don't be intimidated by doing that, because remember what you're doing. They requested the information. Okay. So understand you're not cold calling. So when you get upset or get a little nervous about dialing, just contact me. Me and you will dial them together, and I'll show you how to handle people. Okay. So if anybody wants me to do a live dial session with your leads and set you up with sales, we can do that here or on Zoom. And we do that every week too. We do that a lot. So I do work with agents a lot on that by dialing their leads, selling the deal for them, and we split the deals. It's an amazing way to, and I get more premium than you anyway. So you're going to learn how to make a lot of money. You're going to learn how to transition from final expense to annuities. It's an option for you anyway. GatorMouseSales.com will teach you everything that you guys are asking right here. And I'm really, look, I'm not here to like just say GatorMouseSales.com. I'm here to educate you, but I'm telling you, it's a masterpiece. It is really good training inside there. There's 7 videos in there. There's quizzes. There's an artificial intelligence built right in. Go watch the video and go read the website, you know, and let's fire some more questions out. Let's go. We're going
Okay,
slow.
let's
I
get
want to
started with
go.
this. Okay. What are your favorite discovery questions to uncover the ideal assets of a prospect?
Uh, you know,
Let's give them three
yeah,
three questions.
I got it. God forbid, do you have anything else that you're leaving behind? Do you have any existing life insurance in place? What else do you have that acts like a death benefit? God forbid that you pass away. And is your household income above or below $4,000 a month? It's above. Is it close to 5 or 6? It's about 7. Can you survive on $6,500 a month and save 500? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're making about, you could definitely then save $200 to $300 a month, right? Sure. And that'll leave you with about 6,800, 6,900 bucks. Sure. Now I got the premium. So my above or below method, again, inside Gator Mouse Sales System, you can learn this. So those are the 3 right there. Like building the value of the product is very simple too. Learning about the what hey, God forbid, Bob, I want here, but let me give you some key elements to this. I want to build the value of a product where people are still alive. So the owner of the product, I want them to understand what the value is to them. If God forbid their wife passed away now, today, what would the value be to them? Okay, well, here's the value to you. You can ride out. You've got a savings account earning about 4% interest unless you get them in a good index universal life through Fidelity Life and Guarantee on an average of 8 to 10% over a 10-year period, annual earnings, and you get them more interest rates, and we get living benefits. If you talk to the company that I'm working with called The Shield, who James is with right here, James sells millions and millions of dollars in annuities. We're working together, put annuities on the table for agents. So they have annuity appointments. We're getting your appointment set for your final expense sales. And I have the number 1 product that outperforms all other final expense companies and products in the world. Right now, you could sign up with me, and we're in 28 states in America. And don't ask me to memorize all 28 states because I can't remember. All I know is there's 22 more states coming, and you can have a chance, a piece of a big, very big pie. This is a big deal right now, guys. You want to jump on board on something like this. When you get a chance like this and a new product comes out that's half the price of most final expense companies, take it and ride my coattail into millions of dollars. A
That's
great
so
time to get
true.
on board.
That's really true, man. So, okay, there is one more question. Is that
Is somebody in the kitchen? Okay. I can't hear.
oh, I'm so
No,
sorry.
not up there on my microphone down here, brother.
Oh, I'm so okay. Okay, the next question is, what's your process to uncover money that client doesn't initially shows up and wants to spend on the policy?
Uncovering the money, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to again. I'm not going to say it again, but I am. GatorMouseSales.com has the answers. Really does. It's like me telling you what I'm about to tell you. What do I do to get the money on the table, guys? I'm telling you, this works. I say whatever their name is. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. What is the household income? Is the household income above or below $5,000 a month? 3,000. Guys, I'm going to say it again so it's drilled into your brains. Is the household income above or below 3,000, 4,000, whatever you say? It's about $4,000. Okay, can you survive on $3,900 a month and save $100 a month? Now, you could say, I say, can you survive on $2,700 a month? You got $3,000 a month, right? Or $4,000 a month. Can you survive on $3,700 a month? Can you guys pay all your bills with $3,700 a month? Yes, we can. Okay, now what I did is I found the premium is $300. They said that they could survive. They have 4,000 a month coming in. I asked them in the beginning. Again, I'm going to say it again. Harsh, is the household income above or below 4,000 bucks? It's about 4,000. Great. Can you two survive on $3,700 to $3,800 a month? Can you pay all your bills with that amount of money? Sure. Okay. So I found $100 to $200 now. They admitted to me that they could survive on $3,700 a month. So I give the premium of $100, $200, and $300. And I say, fantastic. What I'm going to teach them now is the value of the product. Okay, so I find out what fits into the budget. Now I'm building the value of the product. Guys, it's very good to get this out a little early in the case, too. When you're sitting with people, you kind of want to get the, hey, look, I know you're in a rush and I'm in a rush, but I just want to get through this and make it very simple and see what you qualify for today and get this out of the way. God forbid if you ever had cancer, heart attack, or stroke, ever. And once you find that out, you can adjust quickly. Yes, I had cancer a year ago. I had a heart attack last night. Whatever the case may be. And are you a smoker or non-smoker? That way you could justify if you're going guaranteed issue, which works too. Again, the value of the product is a savings account for the owner. I'd like to talk to more people because I hope you're getting this. I hope that you get what I'm telling you. If you're not, I want you to ask me or tell me, Jason, can you repeat that? And I think if we could get them on film with me, we could ask a lot of questions they could ask themselves. So again, tell Harsh and I if you'd like to get on video with me next week and ask some questions
Yeah,
personally and talk to me, you know,
for
because
sure.
I can communicate with you better.
That's right. I can put a link inside the description, and people can actually reach out
Well, if they
to.
want to join this, maybe they can fire up on this too. The ones that want to ask some serious questions and let's get it down today.
Yeah,
So we get you a $10,000 week because I swear to you that these strategies are the best in the industry. They are so simple. They're so easy to use and they really put the stuff on the map. They put the largest premiums that you can imagine on the map and they stay on the books. See, the reason other stuff falls off the books, guys, is because it's $30, $40, $50. Anybody can replace it. Once they're tapped up, nobody can come in and replace $100, $200, $300. That's too much value to them. Let's get another question, and I hope I answered that right for you.
yeah. I'm just looking for it. And wait, I need to.
So, in the meantime, we have the value of this product now.
Okay, so there's a question. Okay, you are sitting with a client who is only wanting a small final expense policy, but you discover that they have $400,000 sitting in low performing CDs.
Yeah,
How do
great
you
one.
transition that conversation without
Yeah, okay,
losing
great.
trust?
So now that you found that out, right? This is the part where now that you have found it, you found the gold, right? This is fantastic sitting for you. This is a great
That's
situation. Well, one, do you know that their product is earning about 0.001%, right? So they're earning no interest whatsoever. So part of your job when you walk through the door was say, "Hey, Bob, I'm here to give you all your options to protecting. God forbid you pass away tomorrow. I'm here to give you all your options to how we can take care of that." Right? I got the insurance product, and I might have some other ideas for you along the journey. So as long as you're open to that, I'll get this started. So and then you can start your presentation from there. But what I do with this, the transition from that is simply this. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to do you a favor. I know I'm here for the final expense, which we will probably try to get out of the way too. You want to sell that. So if you could get the final expense out of the way first, present that. You know that the 400 grand is there. There's two ways to do this if you're a newbie. One, you could sell the final expense, deliver the product, and then deliver the illustration too. Two, you can do it like I used to do it and say, "Do you happen to have a you have a computer? I'm going to do something here. I'm going to get this final expense out of the way. We'll get this written up. Let's get this signed. But I have another idea. I want to present you with an illustration. That $400,000 you have right there in that CD is probably not earning you anything. How long have you had that? I've had it for 10 years. What have you doubled your money in 10 years? No. If you put them in the right product, they should double their money every 10 years.
That's right.
Plain and simple. Okay. So that's the end result is that you're able to double their numbers. So what you're going to do is you're going to get an illustration for them. Who I would represent, probably, unless they need income, this could be different strategies for this. This is where you should call me and go to gatormousesales.com. Also, sometimes you can ask the questions in that about these situations. But long story short, you might want to use the Themes Performance Pro Elite. In some cases, you may want to avoid the bonus, have the bonus. Do they have a mortgage still to pay off? There's another strategy you can add in on how the product can pay them back the mortgage payments. So if I can take this, Mrs. Jones, and if they're under 64 years of age and you want to add a bonus to it, that's 20% now. So what's 20% of this? This is 20% of this. That's 10% is 40. That's 80. How much is 40%? 20% on 400,000. I'm drawing a blank. It's 10% is 40, right? And then 20% is 80. That's a $160,000 bonus.
That's right.
So it's a $160,000 bonus. Now, if they had a mortgage, you could tell them, "I got your mortgage paid off instantaneously. Here it is. Your bonus paid off the mortgage. And in 10 years, when you need this money, when you're ready to retire, this is going to be in place. And it'll probably be closer to $1 million, about 900 grand. So basically, it's going to double. So what you do is you get the illustration on the table, guys. Very important part of the process is get the illustration, share with them the historics. So learn about the history, how to read the historics, and go to the carrier and ask them, "Guys, wake up earlier, go to bed later, get the job done, contact me. I'm here for you." Write my number down, everybody. Get a pen? Everybody? Everybody got a pen? Everybody got a pen, right? 904 850 4955. 904-850-4955 is my telephone number. You can personally ask me questions via text and we'll talk it out. I think if you want to get on this video, just ask Harsh for the link and you can talk and communicate with me live right here, right now. you know, I'm not a
That's
bad
right.
guy. I don't bite hard.
That's really true. That's really true, man. And I have more questions for you, Jason.
I love
Would
it.
you?
I thank you guys. This is amazing. Getting all this out to you guys is just a pleasure. It's taken
A
me
client
16
become.
years.
Oh,
Go
so
ahead.
sorry, so sorry, man.
16
Okay,
years to get all this for you, you know?
that's right. That's actually true. So here's the situation. His name is Robert, and he's saying that I spoke to a client and he went into defensive mode once I started talking about retirement assets as I was continuing the conversation. How do I recover the conversation back to normal?
Okay, so what you didn't do, well, let's talk. We'll talk about how you could possibly recover it, but what you should have done was acted like it was a death benefit. So the very first thing is you're talking about his retirement money. Hey, Bob, you have a 401k. Yes. So how much is in that? I have a product that you should be in. It's called an indexed annuity, and now you destroyed it. So you have to start softly, calmly, and act and turn their minds into turning that into a death benefit for the loved ones. So now it's not a retirement product. And we turn and transition it into a death benefit. How you can get them back is if you got their email address, text, get them an illustration and paint out what part of the illustration they should be looking at. Okay. And say, I apologize. And then send them coffee in the morning to their doorstep and tell them, I have sent you an email. Here's some coffee. I apologize for the last time we met. I wanted to just get some information to you about your retirement. And I want you to be understanding that all I was there to do was help, right? So write a letter, take a photo of yourself. Guys, what do real estate agents do? They take a photo of themselves. They'll write a letter to a client. They'll mail it. You're not doing all the things you can be. Okay. Then send something in the mail to them. If you get them coffee in the morning, you know what I mean? Send them something kind. And then, long story short, get the illustration to them. You know, show them the points of which they should be attracted to, which is the historics. Now, if you want help, I can help you close that deal. If you still have a communication line, anybody that has an annuity set or knows people with money, if you bring it to me, I will close it for you. We will close it together. Okay. Again, if you go to GatorMouseSales.com and you get into Gator Mouse Sales, I call it Gator Mouse because I have a program that looks like a gator. It's a
Yeah,
sales strategy, along with the fact I live in Florida. So, but long story short, it's all life insurance and transitioning from final expense to annuities. It's designed to teach you in AI form transitioning from mortgage protection final expense to annuities, and it gives you my language. All you
that's
have to
right.
do is
That's
ask
correct.
this question and it would answer you. Guys, go
So,
get it.
okay, this guy Oliver is asking one more question, and he's saying that
Yeah.
I was speaking to a client about the annuity solution, and the clients were very much interested, but
Okay.
their adult childrens are strongly against annuities, and
Ah,
they are saying it is not worth it. So,
okay.
how
So
do I
what they
do it?
Googled on there is that's great because you're going to run into that sometimes because we have variable annuities. Now you know the difference between the variable and the index. So when somebody Googles that, they can read all the BS they want about the annuities on the Googles. Okay.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
sorry about the indexed annuities on Google. That's the disaster. The factual product is what you need to go to the carriers, testimonials, things like that, and get some real proof. You can use things like if you would study again, if you go to my website, you study that, but also study Tony Robbins' Money Master the Game. There's a video on YouTube, Money Master the Game, video number 2, and he'll tell you how you present that to them to understand the fees that they're involved in and the taxation. So you
That's
can
right.
give them some interesting ideas on this and at the same time get the illustration. This is another presentation where you need the illustration to provide them the information and put arrows to it or let me explain it to them as I would call that individual. Here's how you save that product, by the way. I'm doing a follow-up. One of my managers was with you the other day and they were talking to you about one of the products that he suggested for you or she suggested for you. I wanted to make sure that we get that illustration out to you. Okay. You two make the decision, sleep on it, pray on it, but we want to make sure that we did our job and complete by the state laws. Okay. So we're going to get you that illustration in the mail and we're going to get that in email form too. And then we can review it and we're going to get you some notes on how to take a look at it and show you what you missed out on. Don't miss out on the future because all it's going to do is double your money. You're not afraid of earning more money, I hope, right, Mr. Jones? No, not at all. Okay. I'm going to get that illustration over to you. And do you have time to talk tomorrow at 2 p.m. so we can review it with you and your wife? Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay,
All right.
perfect.
I don't know if
So
you're talking to me or you're or somebody else.
I'm talking to you, man. There's
I
no
knew
one
you
else in
were.
the room. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry, guys.
let's
I
get
had to
started.
finish up three policies, but I'm here now. I'm here.
Okay, James. Good. Now fire another
Great.
one out, Harsh.
I,
I hope
I've
that answered the
I've been
questions.
listening. Great presentation.
Oh, thank you, James. I appreciate it, man. We'll get to James in about a second. Let me get these questions out of the way, if I can today. What's up? We'll get to the end, James, and I'll bring you in.
This
What
the
else do we
question
have?
is, we have actually one, two. Wait. We
Now,
have
these
actually.
particular agents should be inviting their agents. If you guys have a team or you have somebody that you want to bring to the industry, have me recruit for you. Let me teach people about why they can
That's
do
right.
this job. And I have the newest product on the in the market. It's 50% less than Mutual of Omaha. Final expense products. You can replace all your clients with 2 times the amount of final expense life insurance, and there's no cap on the death benefit. You could get somebody $1 million, 10 million, 20 million, $100 million in death benefit as long as
That's
they
really
can
right.
afford the premium.
That's really true because one of the simple things is that every agent should actually have their leads in proper place for
Yeah.
every week. Their lead order should be in place, and they should actually use AI to make sure they are actually dialing perfectly, or they are at least booking some appointments for
Well,
themselves,
how
right?
about
Because
this? Lucky for them, we do that for them.
that is one of the good thing is that, but people don't understand and they don't trust AI much more than this because that's how the main future is. Because see, here's a question that says that I was speaking to a client and he is from Texas, okay, and he has a lot of money, but he avoids every financial question whenever I talk to him. So how do I open up with them naturally?
Just simplicity is the case. As you get more proof, you do it with other people more. You become known for it. You let them know. I just presented to another client. You let that sit for a while. You don't be too pushy on it because you'll lose it. I just lost $1 million the other day because of one presentation went incorrectly by somebody else being in the room with me and didn't know what they were talking about, and they couldn't answer the question when I went to the restroom, and I lost the deal over that because I wasn't there to make a good presentation. But at the same time, guys, what you should do is 2 things. One, you could get a follow up to that individual, which would be your manager, me, or somebody else. If I call the individual and I say, "Look, I know my partner here. He's fantastic. He's been doing presentations. He's killing it out there, and I know that he keeps mentioning you. And I wanted to do you a favor as his associate and just take a look at some of the things that we have that could put you in a great situation, which would be take you out of the volatility of the market and just have you participate in the upsides and then eliminate all the fees. So if I doubled your money in 10 years, would you be okay with that? You know what I mean? And no volatility. You can't lose
For
in the
sure.
downsides of the markets. So if you're going to do it alone, cuz you need to do it in a presentation through a historics, which is through the illustration. Go get gatormousesales.com, learn how to talk about it, guys, because I think a lot of you are running into these scenarios, which is fantastic, but you're fumbling the ball on the language. And I promise you it's that. It is just the simplistics of changing how you say it to get the deal on the table. You
That's
can
right.
get that deal, but you don't want to be too pushy about that one. You know what I mean? Back off, but
That's
get information in their hand and go sell somebody else too. Just become the expert. Some will, some won't. So what next?
That's good. And we are actually done with the maximum questions over here, Jason. There is no one else who's asking
All right,
questions.
everybody that's on here, if you want to re-ask a question, I want everybody here next Saturday. Bring your agents, get the marketing out. Everybody that's here, if you could like and share this to everybody on your social medias,
Yeah,
I would
please
really
do it.
appreciate that. Yes, it would be highly, highly present. And I'll give you a session or two with me personally. Everybody's feel free to get this telephone number into their cell phone. If you run into a jam and you're in a situation where you're about to sell millions of dollars in annuity, you know what I mean? Call me up and I'll get on the phone right on the spot. I work around the clock. I'm always going. So I'm here to help you. I've been doing this for a long, long time. I got your backs. Take my telephone number down and remember, GatorMouseSales.com is me coaching you all the time, 24/7. And it is amazing what you'll receive out of. Now, two, you're going to get Harsh. If you work with Harsh and me together, we can create the leads. We can put all your marketing together. We can even create you your own AI, and we can get the role-playing AI that we created in your hands, so you can work with that on the side when you become a coaching client or a lead, and Harsh becomes your lead vendor. So if you want the role-play AI for free, come to one of us, come to both of us, get a package deal. It's in your budget. Don't cry. We fit it into everybody's budget, and we guarantee your results. So you're going to make a $10,000 week. You're going to have a $100,000 month eventually, guys. It happens. It's going to fall, but you need this language. And if you keep dialing and smiling and dialing and setting the appointments and sitting with the prospects, you're going to have more clients. So let's get you busier, okay? But let's get you more effective, actually. You're probably busy as hell, but let's get you more effective, okay? So everybody's on here right now at 9 a.m. That's 9:50 Eastern. There's still about 2 hours where we know that everybody's still home. So pick up the phone, start dialing your clients, and start setting appointments for Monday and Tuesday, okay? That's what you should be doing right now. Hustle.
We're coming live every Saturday, guys, at 9 a.m. Eastern. And if you want to reach out to Jason, you can go into the description box of this video. You can find a link. You can sign up with Jason's coaching program, or you can go to GatorMouseSales.com. Or
we put it in the comment box too, guys.
Yeah, and we can actually put it directly Jason's cell phone number over there, so you can directly talk to the man himself. Okay.
Okay.
Very simple.
Now,
so we will see you in the next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
One question before we leave it. Hey, this carrier, are we able to do juvenile policies?
We could do juveniles. We could do, yes. It's down to 0 of age all the way up to the 85 marker or 90.
Cool. Let's run. I got some. Let's run some quotes for that. I need to check to see if they're in New Mexico.
I remember we had to do it in the states that they're in.
I just wrote 3 IULs, and now we're going to do 3 terms for these kids.
Oh, so fantastic! We just got to make sure they're in the 28 states that we have, James, and it'll be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, we'll talk to you next week. James, stay on here. We can talk on this when we shut the
James,
video
stay
down.
on. Okay, don't leave this. I can end this.
Gotcha.